You know, for me, racing was never something where I was like excited to go to the track. I never got excited to go to the track. But I was very driven.
I know that you've previously said that somewhere along the line you ended up falling out of love with racing. So was it like sort of a relief, you know, some weight off your shoulders to then start pivoting into the next step of your career?
Well, you know, the thing that I have always loved about racing was setting a goal and achieving it, and the progression. And because essentially, you know, you set a goal, you achieve it, you set a new goal, you achieve it, and you're progressing. And I just didn't feel like that was the case anymore. So the part that I loved about it the most, I didn't feel like it was happening. And so, you know, I just kind of took that as a sign, amongst many other things, that it was time to move on.
And how does that fit into your day-to-day work with Pretty Intense, which is your workout and mindset book, with Warrior by Danica, your clothing line, and
Somnium.
Somnium.
That's how you pronounce it.
The vineyard,
it's a tough one. Sometimes it's hard to pronounce for people.
Yes.
All I can say is that my mindset worked for what I did before, so I'm just reapplying that to something new, which is have an end goal in mind and let that be your beacon, and then don't worry about, you know, your meandering route there.
And many people probably identify with the fact that you know, you want to sort of move into the next step of your professional life.
Yeah.
A lot of people are probably sitting at home sort of seeing your journey and say, like, you know, I'm doing this 9-to-5 job, wish I could be doing something else.
Yeah.
So have people reached out and sort of talked about how you've inspired them?
I think that, I think that it resonates with people. I think there are a lot of people, when they're forced to answer the question, what would they do if they could do anything in their life? And are you truly happy? Does your job bring you joy? You know, it's tough for everyone to say yes, and that's fine, you know. I mean, there's a means to an end with certain things. You know, if you got to eat, have somewhere to live, and whatever else. But I think the things that you end up being the most successful at are the ones where you're passionate about it, you love it, you're super into it, you know everything about it, you are involved in every facet of it. And that is something I feel like that resonates with people when they see that, feel that, hear that, taste that. They can tell that you care.
Right.
And they just they can feel that. And so, you know, I feel like you hear great stories about, like, oh, I just felt like I needed this product, and so like I just made it, and then all of my friends started using it, and then I made it into and I started selling online, and now I'm $1 billion company.
Yeah.
Right? They just loved it at first, and then it becomes something really grand, instead of, I'm gonna make a product that's gonna make me a lot of money. I don't feel like the universe responds to that kind of drive.
Yeah, and some people, I guess, would argue that as you get older, it becomes harder to identify those sweet spots or passions. So
well, that's because the world is worn on you, right? You don't know who you are anymore. You've forgotten. You're not even sure. You're so off track that you've been on this wheel of pay bills, make money, pay bills, make money, and you don't explore and take time for yourself and get quiet. And I always use the example, like, we don't even have to go to the bathroom by ourselves. We take our phone with us, you know, like there's never a time where it's not right there.
Totally.
And, you know, how do you ever really know who you are unless you spend time with you? And so for me, that's what I've done over the last 5 years, is I've had time to, in between pockets of time, in between races, where I'll have like a couple of days and, you know, they're all to myself. And so what do? Well, that's what I'm interested in, because whatever you do by yourself, you're not going to do something that's punishing and awful. You're just not. So, you know, the things that you take photos of, the things that you do for extracurricular activities, the things that you know, the people you follow on social media, like those are your interests, those are your loves. And so, you know, start exploring those more. Go a little deeper, dream a little bigger, go a little further. And, you know, maybe it will end up taking you from your 9-to-5 that's not making you happy and giving you sort of an entry into another space where maybe it's just a side project at first, your passion project, and then you can grow it into something that's real.